Hey guys, it's Shay. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is actually going to be one of my first YouTube videos that I'm posting. So today, getting right down to the nitty gritty, I just want to show you guys how to achieve a good Valentine's Day look without having to break the bank. I graduated college 2 years ago, and I know some of us have kids and things like that, and we don't want to have to pay $59, $60 on a palette every time it comes out, and we see all these amazing looks on Instagram, and we're like, how am I going to do that? Well, I'm here to just show you guys that there's plenty of drugstore products that have great quality. When it comes to me, I'm about quality and not how much it costs. I mean, if something's $1 and it's crap, I'm not going to use it. But if something's $1 and it works just as good as my $40 thing, I'm going to use that. So everything in the video today is going to be under $20. We're going to do a simple Valentine's Day look. Valentine's Day is just so exciting because you get to play with the pinks and the reds and the berries, and you really don't have any limits. Now, I'm going to do a simple look with the things that I have here today, but there's tons of things you can do. There's tons of things outside the box. So I'm going to stop rambling. We're going to jump right into the video. If you are new, hit the subscribe button. For those of you who also already know me, please hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be bringing you guys videos on beauty, nursing, lifestyle, hauls, and whatever you guys want to see more of, just include it in the comment box below. I do sound a little stuffy today. I'm just getting over a sinus cold, but I didn't want that to stop me from getting this video before Valentine's Day is here, which is tomorrow. So without further ado, we will go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so for the sake of time and technique, I did my brows off camera. They look a mess. Please don't judge me. Like I told you guys, I'm nowhere near expertise in makeup. I just enjoy doing it, and I just want to show you guys mainly how to get the products in the drugstore. So if anyone's interested in what I use that's similar to some of my high-end stuff, I have the Wet n Wild Retractable Pencil, which I used to use in medium brown, and they actually came out with a deep brown or dark brown. So this is really good. I love retractable pencils for outlining the brows. And then I go in with a pomade, which I left the lid off. It's going to dry out, y'all. I use the e.l.f. pomade if I'm using a drugstore pomade, and it works really good with their duo brush. It has an angled brush on one end and a spoolie on the other end. You can use the spoolie to, you know, tether out the brows, and then you can use the angled brush to help fill in too. I use both. I can't just use a pencil, and I can't just use a gel. So, that's the basis of my brow technique. And I also use the NYX concealer to go around the edges of the brows to kind of carve them out. If your brows look a mess, this is like gold because it'll help kind of shape them up a bit better. So anywho, we're going to jump right into the eyes. But before I do eyes, I usually prime my face. I'm actually using a really exciting product. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Many of you have probably heard this in the beauty world as being a dupe for the Tatcha. I have to say I have both, and this works just as good as the other. This one, like I said, works just as good as the Tatcha. It's really good at mainly blurring out like your pores, and then your makeup will glide right on. Now today I'm using a different foundation that is new for me. I'm going to use a stick foundation. You guys are going to see which one it is soon. And I'm kind of scared because I don't really like stick foundations. I'm combo oily, but I'm hoping this primer will kind of help it do some justice for me. So we'll see how that pans out. Also, for the sake of time and technique, I am also going to do my lashes off camera. I have a new lash that I am loving, and I really want you guys to see. It's actually from someone local, and I will include her information down below. But these lashes just blow me away. Like, I don't even know if I want to pick up my regular drugstore ones anymore. And the lashes are $10. I got them for $8 with a code, and I think right now she's hosting them for $8 currently. So I'll include the information down below, and of course when I put the lashes on, I'll tell you guys about them. But face is primed. We're going to prime the lids. Some people prefer concealer. I think it works good. I just feel like using a eyeshadow primer makes my eyeshadow pop a little more. So I'm using the NYX Proof It. This is comparable to the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. And you're just going to get that right on the lid. I just noticed that I always used to use concealer. I use that NYX concealer or my NARS one for the lids, and then I just noticed recently that doing this just makes the eyeshadow stand out a little bit better. It creates like a, not a sticky base, but just a base to kind of just collect that color and let it vibe out. So I enjoy using this. Guys, being a new YouTuber is so freaking funny. I didn't realize I had to put everything in my house on silent. Like, does anybody still have a house phone? Because we still have a house phone, and this house phone, y'all, rung so many times while I was trying to record. You guys don't know how many times I've been trying to record this video. Between that, I had to put my cell phone on Do Not Disturb. I had my computer on silent. It's just funny. All these noises coming out the blue. Things you never think of when you're going to film a video. So, for Drugstore eyeshadow, Wet n Wild has these palettes. These palettes are amazing. This is actually one of the new ones. It's called my Glamour Squad. But these are their color icon palettes. I've been using these since I started doing makeup, guys. The good thing about these, and I will do a video that was requested on a beginner's makeup drugstore kit. But the thing about these palettes, which is so beautiful, is that all the colors go together and you can use all the colors in combination. Like, you don't need another palette when you use this. Normally I'm picking out of 2 or 3 palettes, but this palette I don't have to do that, and it's with all the colors that I have. So we're gonna start off with a transition shade. For those of you guys who are wondering what a transition shade is, it's just a shade that goes to blend all your other eyeshadows properly. It kind of goes with your skin tone, and it's just to make sure that when you do use some colored shadows and things like that, that everything will blend nicely. Me and eye makeup are very funny, and I love-hate relationship, because when I first started doing makeup, the key to eyeshadow is blending, and I did not blend for crap. Like, I was trying to get eyes done quick, one, because I knew I wasn't perfectionist at them, and I just didn't really know you had to blend. And then as I went on, I noticed how a hot mess of my eyes looked. So I just stopped doing eyeshadow. And then once I kind of watched some more YouTube videos and things like that, I kind of got accustomed to doing that. And I learned that, like, if I'm going to do a 10-minute look, a lot of people will see me out in public, and I will not have an eyeshadow on if I know I'm not going to have at least 30 minutes to do my makeup. Because blending is key, and blending is time. And if you don't have time, I'd rather just not look a hot mess than try to throw some stuff on, if you guys know what I'm saying. So you see me blended this transition shade in here good. I actually used the top and this one down here to kind of help as my transition shade. And you guys see it's kind of created a little chocolatey effect on my eyes. I'm chocolate, so that works well with me. Alright. So the colors I think I'm going to pick to try to use out here, I was going to try to do an all matte look, but it's me. I can never do an all matte look, and I cannot stray away from a pink eyeshadow. So I'm trying to get a little closer so you guys can see. I know the lighting isn't that great. I'm going to go in with this burnt orange. I'm also going to use, this is like a burgundy color, which is looking orange on camera, but it's actually burgundy. And then I'm going to probably use this pink rose goldy shimmer at the top. Kind of to create like an ombre-ish, you know. We'll go from there. But, so with that first orange color, I'm going to use a different blending brush just for color sakes. And I'm going to start packing that on from the inside, I think, to the outside, because the red is the darker color. So, burnt oranges look so cute on the eyes, and I didn't realize that until probably about a year ago, especially on this complexion. This shadow palette is very similar to, I think, my Anastasia Soft Glam, if I want to say that correctly. The color schemes are very similar, and I'm pretty sure I can create the same look with that palette. So if you have that palette, you would use something high-end, use that. But this Wet n Wild palette is just as good. There is a little fallout, but I feel like I have fallout with all my shadows, so it doesn't matter to me if there's fallout. And that's why I do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation the rest of my face, because I just know we're going to see that. I'm going to take a different blending brush, and I'm going to go in with that burgundy color. I'm going to pat first to get it on the lid, and then I'm going to try to blend these colors together And then I think I'm going to pop that pink in the center. And I know you guys are looking like, she is looking crazy right now. Like I said, the key is to blending. And sometimes I'll blend as I go. And sometimes I'll blend once I get both colors on. I'll usually go back and use the brush I use for the transition shade when I'm trying to blend 2 colors. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I probably could have used some eye tapes to kind of keep this look in. But we'll work on that later. This is looking so orange on camera, but in person, guys, it's looking just like a cinnamon kind of color, which is what I was going for. So I don't know why it looks so orange. I also now understand what my favorite YouTubers mean when they say stuff on camera kind of appears a little bit different than it does in person. See how orange this looks? Alright, let's continue. So, I'm going to take the rosy gold pink shade up here. I'm not going to use any setting spray. Sometimes if you want it to be more vibrant, you can use setting spray. But I think this one is pretty good at being pigmented. So I'm going to take a little, or this is my Morphe M321 brush. And it's really good for packing on color. So that's why I'm going to use that. And I'm kind of going to put this in the middle and work it to the center. And then I'm going to determine if I'm going to use another color to kind of even it out. Oh, this pink is so freaking pretty. Oh, this pink is pretty. I'm so excited. Sorry, guys. Alright, I'm going to take it to the center of the lid for now. I just want to work on the, see how it looks on the other eye, and then I'll decide if I want to continue it out or so silent. This part of the video will definitely have to be fast forwarded. Ooh, I think I might keep it like this if I can blend it out good enough. I'm just packing on a little bit more color. Alright, let me try to blend this out, and if I decide that I need to add a little bit more shade towards the end of the eyelid, I will. But this is really pretty, guys. It's, oh, I'm so excited. This palette really works really good, and it's only freaking $5. Like, you cannot go wrong. So I am taking a little bit of that shimmer and just kind of pulling it throughout the rest of the lid. But the depth from the red at the end of the lid is what will make it look like a pop. And you can see that on the camera too. And like I said, blending is key. I'm just going to take a little bit brown and put it in the crease again, just for the sake of it not looking like the eyeshadow is all over the place. But this came out so cute. Alright guys, I'm going to hop off camera real quick to throw on these lashes. So, have you ever put your lashes on and realized that your eyes are 2 different shapes? Because that's literally what just happened now. Especially being on camera, you can definitely see it compared to when you're out in public and you can just play it off. I've noticed it with other lashes, but I've worn these lashes before and usually they don't. Regardless, these lashes are bomb. You see me play with the lash because you can do a little finagling to make the lash look right. But I've worn these lashes before. They're amazing. I have my girl's information down below. It's SlayBySteph. I think she also has a YouTube channel that I'll try to tag below in the description box as well. But these lashes are so bomb, especially for Valentine's Day, because they're just, like, they're natural looking. They feel natural. They're not heavy on the eyes, but they, like, you'll draw attention to your face, and that's what I love about them. I think this style is called Yes Bitch. Excuse the French, but that's the name of the style, and that's literally what these lashes say to you when people look at you. So let's go ahead and move on with the face. Since we already primed, we're going to start with a new foundation. I told you guys I'm not a fan of foundation sticks, but I love Wet n Wild, and they have their photo focus stick. I got the color Almond or Almond, and I think this is going to work pretty good for me. the color, but the question will be how it looks on the face because I've never worn a stick foundation. So we're gonna go ahead and hit a couple stripes. The color off the bat looks pretty good. I'm like when I look for foundations, I'm a deep or golden kind of girl because that's just how my skin tone is. So I did a couple swipes. I don't even know what stick foundation is, like how much you're supposed to put on. I didn't spot conceal either, so we're gonna take a Morphe M439, hit that bad boy with some spray. Since this is Drugstore, I'm not using Fix Plus. I'm using my Milani Make It Last spray, and I feel like that's the perfect dupe for Fix Plus. And we're just gonna go in here and blend this bad boy out. Blending it right off the bat, it looks really good on the skin. It does have pretty good coverage. I like full coverage, but for certain occasions, and I feel like if you're using this, you might, if you're definitely a lover of full coverage, you're gonna have to go in with another layer. But right now the coverage is not too bad at all. I'm probably gonna have to bronze a little bit because it is a little tad bit golden, but other than that, I'm really surprised because I do not like stick foundations, and I think I don't like them because I'm combo oily. But the thing is, we're gonna see how this holds up, and I'm gonna have to probably put in the comments for you guys just to let you know. I might decide to come back with a wear test depending on how my day goes, but blend it into the edges. Yes, sis. So that right off the bat kind of looks really good. I don't see anywhere else I might have to go in. Like I said, I'm definitely going to have to bronze. It also looks super bright on camera, but it's actually a really good complexion match. Alright, so now that we got that on, we're going to go ahead and go in with our concealer. The concealer I'm going to be talking about today and using is my new favorite Drugstore concealer. It's the Infallible Full Wear. I wear the shade, it's not even on the bottom. I know this is the shade Honey that I wear. I just flipped it and realized they didn't put the color on the bottom. So the key to this one is you do have to make sure you blend good after you're done. And then we're going to set it with the Milani Banana Translucent Powder. This isn't my usual banana powder, but I said Drugstore, so I'm going to try to do that, guys. And we'll see how it turns out. I used to do a huge triangle under my eye, and I've kind of learned that a little goes a long way with concealer. I automatically already have creasing. I feel like I will always have creasing no matter what concealer I use, but this concealer does a real job of kind of hiding. I'll put more in the other one so I want it to be even. Hiding my creases. Spray your sponge. I'm using Sonia Kashuk sponge. This and the e.l.f. sponge are my two faves. I don't own a beauty blender, and I never have, and I probably never will because these blenders work good for me. Now, one thing I did notice I did is I did my eyeliner on the bottom when I did my lashes before I put my concealer on. So I might have to go back and do a little bit more. I kind of did it just to make sure that my eye, that'll help also if you have two different shaped eyes because it'll open the eyes a little bit more, especially that one that kind of hangs a little bit more than the other. I wouldn't call it a lazy eye. It's just when you put something on top of your lash, you will notice your eye shape a lot better than you did without it or with just mascara alone. This concealer is just love for me. It blends so good. It's like bae. So let's go with our banana powder. Pop a little bit into my lid. And I'm going to press in with a sponge first. I'm going to take the same sponge. And then I'm going to probably go and make sure it's good with my Flawless Concealer Brush by e.l.f. Honestly, that foundation gave me good under eye coverage, which I didn't notice until I started putting on my concealer. I haven't used this banana powder in a while, but it's pretty good. I forgot how good it was. And I just blend around the edges just to kind of give it a little bit more softness. Now, as you can see I have creases. And these creases are always there, but this concealer I don't have as much creasing as I do with other concealers. So even Tarte Shape Tape, like this is very close to Tarte Shape Tape is the only one that kind of works good for concealing some of I have really bad dark spots and lines. And I haven't found anything that come close to Tarte Shape Tape until this one. Alright, so now that we have that on the face, I just realized that I forgot to use my primer water, but I usually use the Smashbox primer water. Wet n Wild has one. They have cucumber flavored, rose flavored, coconut. I feel like these make your makeup look so much better. I might use it at the end as a setting spray since I know I forgot it to prime, so we won't worry about that. We're going to go over, I usually do one layer of powder, and I'm actually trying a new powder today for you guys. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion, and it was actually on clearance at Walmart, so I think the price is a little bit higher. It's probably like $10 or $11, but I think they're coming out with new stuff for Flower Beauty. I love Studio Fix powder. NW45 all day, every day to set. I will not use anything else. I tried using the Sephora powder. I'm still getting used to it. I think it might be a close cousin, but this is my first time. I don't use drugstore powders. So we'll just see. It's a little cool toned for me too, so we'll see how it pans. I do set first and then go back and do highlighter and stuff because I'm oily. So I'm just going to do a light layer. It doesn't look that bad on the skin right now, even me looking in the mirror. Alright, we're going to play with some bronzer because we got to get a little warmer here. I'm using the e.l.f. bronzer in the shade Deep. I usually for drugstore, I had bought a new bronzer, e.l.f. Constantly Bronze, but this looks a lot like my powder shade. I was going to actually use it as a powder for you guys today, but I'm going to actually want to use that in general first before I even put it on a video. So let's go ahead and bronze this baby up. Just bring a little more warmth to the skin. Yeah, you guys can see it. And it's not too red. I like this one. I got this in a pack of 2 on Walmart.com for like $3 or $4. So if you're my skin complexion and you're looking for some good bronzers, I think I got this recommendation from Andrea Renee, which is one of my favorite YouTubers out of many. So if you guys are wondering where to get it, Walmart.com. Let me get a little bit more around here. I just feel like that makes my skin look so much better. I'm gonna go and blend out a little bit more. Alright guys, I got this bronzer evened out a little bit and blended. So let's go ahead and add some blush. Blush, I'm hit or miss. I have my favorites and that's what I use, but I'm trying something new. It's the Rimmel Maxi blush and it's in Rendevis. I'll post it below. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Rendevis, I think it is, shade 5. And it's just a very, like, pretty, winey, pinky. Oh, she is pigmented. Yes, auntie. Almost scared me a little bit. She's really pigmented, but she's pretty, especially on my skin. This is gonna look real bomb when I put the highlighter on too. I'm so sniffly. I'm so sorry guys. I keep noticing that every time I like sniffle. I'm like, ugh, this is disgusting. Nurse problems. Alright, highlighters, my favorite part. So highlighter I'm going to be using today is the NYX Machinist and Grind. This is a super nice color. I usually mix both ends to get like a custom shade. You can use either or. They're beautiful by themselves. They're beautiful mixed. I don't think this is available in stores anymore. I think you have to go online. I ordered mine off of NYX, and it was only $4, and that was actually on sale. I usually use the Maybelline Master Chrome in, I think, Molten Golden, which I do have with me. Yeah, Molten Gold. But I'm going to switch it up a little bit because I use the crap out of that highlighter, and I love it. And I'm trying to, you know... Ooh. She is bright. She is light. I don't know if you guys are getting the full effect on the camera, but she's golden. I like a beam in highlight. I know some people say some highlights need to be subtle. For me, I'm like, what is a subtle highlight? The only time I wear a subtle highlight is if I'm doing a no makeup look, or if I'm putting on a highlighter without like powder and all that stuff. And I'm just looking at this foundation. This Wet n Wild foundation really looks good, guys. Like, I'm super impressed. Now, I'm an oily girl, so put highlighter at the here. I have to do a smidge. But I will make sure the chin is a little bit brighter. A little bit brighter. That's not even a song, Shay. Alright, so we are towards the end. I'm going to go ahead and do my final round of powder using the Flower Beauty powder again. By the way, this powder brush I'm using and the blush brush I use are both from Walmart, Equate brand. These brushes are so bomb. I use high-end and regular brushes, but these brushes are better than some of my high-end powder brushes. I'm telling y'all. Alright. Face is complete, basically. I did say, since I didn't use this as a primer water, I'm going to use it to set. And it does say you can prime, set, and refresh. It smells like cucumbers. Does anybody else get afraid that when they set their face with spray, their eyelashes are going to come off? Because maybe it's just me. I don't know. Alright guys, let's move into this lip look real quick so I can get you guys out of here and ready for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to be using the color Bloodshot from Morphe, and one of my favorite YouTubers, I actually seen her wearing this, Beauty by Chi, and I was like, yo, this is the perfect, like, red, deep red color for me and anyone. We're both similar complexions, so this is just pretty. And for the lip liner, we're going to use ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Creature. So let's do the lip liner first. I can tell I use this Jordan. Look at it. And with my reds, I do a little bit thicker of a line because I know this liquid lipstick is gonna bleed. And I'm trying to keep it from bleeding outside the lips. I'd rather it bleed while it's inside than get out here and do the most. Alright. This liquid lipstick is, I think, matte. That lip liner looks good by itself. And I suggest, wait, so I'm done. That was a lot. I do suggest that, I forget what I suggest. what am I suggesting, guys? I totally forgot. Oh, I would use something moisturizing before deciding to wear this, like right when you start your makeup, so it can kind of sink into the lips. Because if you try to put this on your dry lips, it will, I think, look patchy. And that's just my opinion. I'm trying to grab what I actually use. I use the menthol lip shines from Bath & Body Works, and I put a very, very light layer on when I first start doing my makeup, so by the time I get to the end to put on the lipstick, it's not going to be splotchy, but it's also moisturizing. I just realized I don't have my earrings on. I'm going to have to put my earrings on at the end so we can see this completed look. But we are finally to the end, guys. You've watched me struggle. You've watched my one lazy eye. This is the completed look, though. I did go into my inner tear duct, and I added some of the champagne color in this palette just to bring more openness to this one eye. But this look is just so pretty because I keep looking in the mirror at this eye, guys. This look is just complete and pretty because it's Valentine's Day. You got a pinky eye, you got your red lip. It's just amazing. Off the shoulder shirt, necklace, throw a pair of earrings. So let me go grab my earrings. We will talk about a quick view of these products, and then I'm gonna let you guys go so we can enjoy Valentine's Day. Alright, guys, I'm back with the finished look. She is ready. We're gonna talk about a little bit about the products, touch on everything real quick, and just some tips on if you're gonna go out with this look, how to refresh, and what to bring with you. So you guys already know it's A+ for the eyeshadow palette. I love it. I have some of them before. Color Icon, I'm with it. You already know. Wet n Wild. All day, every day. 2 with the foundation stick. I might post a picture here later just to show you guys how it wears. It's like 12 o'clock right now, so we'll see how it wears throughout the day. I'm a super oily girl, but I primed with my e.l.f. poreless putty primer, so we'll see between these two how they're going to hold me up for the day, along with the Wet n Wild set spray that I use. Lashes, magnificent. Malfunction because my eyes are 2 different shapes, but regardless, I would definitely recommend these, especially if you're looking for something that's flirty but very natural looking. Again, I will include the information down in the description box. SlayBySteph is the name of the brand who sells these lashes. You guys already know the Infallible concealer keeps me throughout the day. I did it with my banana powder by Milani. Will be good. I'm not going to go through everything because it's just redundant, but this is a staple. Bring this with you guys in your bag if you're going to go out. And one thing I did do when I did this look as before is I brought a clear or like a glitter gloss with me, because when the look gets old or when you decide to eat, it's going to fade a little bit, and some people don't like going back in with a matte lipstick. I'm actually going to show you guys now, probably with one of my clear glosses. This look, when you put lip gloss on it, this lip color looks so juicy and just voluptuous. This is my Shine 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 lip gloss by Essence. I also had the Makeup Revolution lip topper with me too, because this one is similar in a little bit of ways to Fenty, and I think the last time I wore this I put Fenty over top. So this is the tip of this one. Let me just use the Shine 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 one because I know it's a clear gloss and I know it's going to give me the look that I had before. So your lipstick's getting old and tired. Yeah, you're going to get your wad a little red, whatever. Stick this on in the center. Leave your outside matte. And she is cute. Like, guys, I love doing this when my lipstick gets old, especially if the color is fading, because it's going to fade from the inside out, especially if you're eating. So if you put a gloss on, it's just going to look like an ombre look, and it's super cute. And it makes sure the red on your lips makes it look just juicy. So that is a bae love. Eyeliners, mascara, I didn't really talk about, but for the lower lash line, I use Essence again. Lash Princess to get those bottom lashes a little more out, and I always use a gel liner on my lower lid. My 2 favorites are my Rimmel, and I have the LA Girl liner. Overall, guys, this is how you would use drugstore products to give you a very quality, very high-end look. I loved all the products I used today. There's some glitches and glotches here and there, but there's nothing that I'm really complaining about that I used today. I'm looking down trying to just decide if there's anything I want to tell you guys about any of the stuff, and it pretty much everything worked for me and the look came out pretty good. So if you guys are interested, I will include the products down below. I will include my shades down below. I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe so we can see more videos in the future. We're definitely going to be talking about nursing. We're going to be talking about more beauty. I'll probably have a haul coming up. And I definitely, like I told you guys before, a lot of my friends have asked me to do a beginner's drugstore makeup kit. So I'll be doing that soon. Overall, I just want to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. This video isn't perfection, but we'll be getting there eventually. But I'm just grateful that you all took the time out of your day to, you know, watch the video and join me. So without further ado, we're going to conclude this video. Like I said, subscribe button's down below. If you guys want to receive notifications on these videos, hit that bell. And I will talk to you guys again in my next video. Thank you.